I am the food purveyor of Angry Buddha Kitchen, known as Felicia Shefty Darby. So the Angry Buddha Kitchen came from me getting out the military and having to deal with a lot of changing my life over from one particular industry to another, and I didn't have a way to really deal with my frustration, and so I started looking into ways outside of how I was traditionally raised in Christianity. So my mother's side is like all Christian. My dad's side, the immediate side, was all Catholic, and I have a set of American Muslims in my family, and so my beliefs didn't really align. Why I do understand, but my beliefs didn't really align. So I started looking for things to help me with my temper and temperament and understanding and trying to be patient and more poised. And so when I started looking into Buddhism, I was like, oh, they got some ways that I can really follow. And I told my sister about them, and I really started getting into buying a lot of Buddhas and, just looking at the way, talking to monks. I traveled to Thailand and everything like that. And then I remember one time my sister was saying, for you to be, into this spiritual thing with Buddhism, she was like, you sure are always angry as hell. She's like, you the angry Buddha. Buddha's supposed to be nice. Every single Buddha I see, they always smiling, and you're not always smiling or whatever. I'm like, I'm not going to smile for no reason. So basically that's where it came from. She gave me pretty much that mantra. She'll deny it to this day and say she never said it, but I carried it as the Angry Buddha Kitchen because it also gave personality to my food. And that's the style of cooking that I bring to the kitchen, food with personality. My passion from cooking came from, we had to cook in my house, in some areas of growing up, my mom wasn't always around, so we had to learn how to cook. And my sister was the one who was always cooking, but she burned a lot of stuff. So that's what it really came from, us just having to learn how to cook, because we didn't necessarily always have my mom there. Once we got a certain age, it was like, all right, this food in the freezer, y'all go ahead, throw some chicken nuggets, some fries in there. Like, ain't nobody going out and leaving y'all hungry. So we just had to learn how to cook. And then I just started really getting to wanting to taste different things. I don't like eating the same things. I'm not a leftover person. I might do pizza, fried chicken, and maybe some spaghetti. Other than that, it's not gonna happen. I'm not eating nothing left. You call me bougie, whatever, but I'm not really eating no leftovers. So that's what it came from, wanting to have something different on my plate every single day and not having to eat leftovers. So I would think the purpose of ABK is to empower small businesses through my business, or any business through my business. I feel as though in the DMV, we have a lot of talent. It goes unnoticed. And I think some of that is because we're all harboring the talent. We're not sharing it with each other. We're not saying, hey, let's collab. I can do this. Everybody is just looking at it sometimes like it's a race, like we're racing each other instead of saying we're working with each other. I think Issa Rae said before, everybody's trying to shoot to be with the Oprahs and the Tyler Perrys, but you can get to where you want to get with your homegrown people that you literally just started off with. That's like your butter, your gum, or your glue, or whatever. You can get to where you want to get. And so I'm looking for people like that, and I'm that person. I'm looking for the one to work with people. And it doesn't always have to be about money. You can barter your services. Hey, you come do some production for me, I'll come cook for you and wifey, and then we're equal, and I get me out there, you get you out there, and then it's a happy relationship. I'm looking to change the food palette, the way people think about food, and most importantly, what comfort food is. Comfort food can be caviar, comfort food can be octopus, but when it comes to our community, when we think of comfort food, what do we think of? Macaroni and cheese, greens, some sweet potatoes, some people like chitterlings, I ain't gonna say who, what I'm saying? Some people like that, but that's what we think of. We never think of like different types of fish that are in the sea, like Brazino, like halibut. We never think of that. We only just think of what we were raised on. And so I'm trying to expand our community's palette. to just get out of that way of thinking and change the way you think of comfort food. Because I'm realizing that my comfort food isn't that soul food that I was raised on from my aunties, my mama, and my grandmama. It's other things now. So I think what I can offer to other people who are trying to pursue their dreams and start their business is just start. I mean, we see it a lot on our TikTok and on our feed on Instagram and Facebook where somebody's saying, just start. And just start. You like, man, I don't have no money. Man, I don't have no blueprint. I don't have no business model. No, like really just start. Just start somewhere and things will start to fall in place. It's going to be some trial and error. You might make some mistakes with some money. You might mess some money up, you know what I mean? But now you're going to know what not to do. And just keep in mind, like Warren Buffett doesn't invest into anyone unless I think they failed like 2 or 3 times. So they had to have like 2-3 business failures or something had to like just tank and go down the hole 2-3 times before he'll even take interest in, you know, you have to fail, because if you don't fail, then, you know, you don't know. I don't like to use the word fail. I like to use more of like learning, because we never lose, we just learn. But if you don't learn, you're just never going to know. And all it really takes is a mention. So just get ready for the opportunity. Everybody want everybody to pour into them, but just get ready. Be ready for the opportunity, because the opportunity is going to come. May not come tomorrow, may not even come this year, but it will come. And if you're still practicing and still working on your craft and staying relevant, then you'll be ready for the opportunity.